I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Arenacross Series. Next live for your 5th event here at the Mount Washington Superdrome.
The last event before we go to the qualifier in Dead Man's Curve.
And that is going to be an exceptional race, but we have one last event here for these drivers to get a chance at the points leader.
Yes.
Have a chance for the championship title, and it's going to be an interesting event today.
Oh, no, it's going to be fun at the Superdrome in Washington now. Utica Arenacross Series, it's been a fun series. We had some people drop out, but, you know, it's a quick schedule, and it's been down to the wire. It's been pretty intense.
And because of this quick schedule, every event counts. And let's take a look at the starting order of drivers that are going to be competing today. Jeffrey Thinguy is going to go out first. Any names here that, you know, strike fear into your heart?
You know what? I know James Emilio came into this, season too late to even win. But I feel like he's got some good potential to win today.
You also got to watch out for Annie Thomas, Marklbert, and
Yes,
James Silverfox, all of them
obviously
competing for the championship as they go into these last couple of events. But that is the starting order. Let's take a look at our first driver on track, Jeffrey Thinguy, the Replacinator.
Now, let's take a look at this first jump. It's very reminiscent of a track and rallycross from last season.
Kansas City, I think you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what it was. But
it's a little more forgiving, this one.
But he seems to hit it pretty smoothly for the first attempt. Now, all we got to do is hit the double jump here, coming around this turn. Now, really, this track isn't that difficult. It's just the main starting jump.
Yeah, that, and also you have to hit these rhythm sections really well.
Exactly. You know, if you don't hit the dip right, you're just going to be thrown off, and you might even flip over.
A 32.17 for Jeffrey Thinguy. That has some room for improvement. James Shelly is in the number 26 of the Stuttgart team. See what he can do with turn one.
Oh, here we go. Going around the bend here. Now he's going to hit the first jump. You have to have a lot of momentum. You might be able to make that. He does not. It's going to throw off his time.
Once you hit that upward portion of the track, it slows these cars down.
Taps the
that
side.
can eat into your time.
Exactly. Taps the side guardrail here, but hits the dips pretty well. Gonna hit the brake if you want.
Coming down to the home stretch. Let's see what Shelly can do here. 32.93. Thinguy still at the top of the board. Next up is Betty Johnson for Victory Racing in car number 22.
All right, now here we go. This is the main factor of this race. If you can hit this smoothly.
Beautiful turn. There are two Victory Racing cars in this race. One of them is running for the championship. This one, they're just going out for the wins.
Exactly. Now here you can see there, you don't have enough speed to be able to make it onto the second bump. So if you hit the brake before, you can catch the momentum on the downward slope.
That is going pretty fast for Johnson. Let's see. This could be a contender for top time.
Here we go. 31.21.
Almost a full second ahead as John Zamilio for Dillo Motorsports is on track.
The most flamboyant man in Arenacross with his pink car. But here we go. Hits the turn beautifully now. Let's see if he takes the brake on, put on the brake. He does. Gets enough momentum to go very smoothly over the bump.
Yeah, and Zamilio, not the most experienced driver, but he's got some top quality equipment here. Brandon Krasta did really well in this machine. In fact, Krasta's still up near the top of the points.
Whoa!
Ooh, this is a little reckless for Zamilio. Coming to the line.
A 31.43, but in second place above Jeffrey Thinguy and Shelly.
Alex Tanker is in car number 23 as he goes down the first jump. Whoa. He's going to make it through this turn.
Very nice. Great. Surprisingly, these guys are handling that turn very well.
And Tanker, you know, he's a seasoned veteran. He's been racing in rallycross competition since season 1.
Exactly, and there was some tough
He's got
stuff.
a little bit of an edge on the field, technically speaking, but he didn't really perform last week.
Yeah, so let's see if he hits the bumps route. This is where you can really make up your time. Does he hit the brake? No, it's going to maybe throw him off, but here he goes.
Still
Alex Tanker to the finish line. 31.81.
Third place overall. He's going for the podium. As now Annie Thomas, the second Victory Racing car. This is one of the favorites for the championship if she can have a good finish today.
Oh, cuts it a little tight, a little bumpy. But see if she can make it up for it.
In these short courses, every turn counts.
Yes, but she's got a lot of momentum coming into this final turn here. But
almost capsizes the number 30 as Thomas is going to try and recoup her losses.
This might throw off her championship run here. Annie Thomas coming to the finish line, a little shaky, but can she finish it out?
A 33.72 is going to be a pitiful time for Thomas, slowest thus far, as Schuyler Dixon is in the 27 for Dixon Motorsports. This has not been a good year for Schuyler Dixon.
No, it has not, but you know, it doesn't matter as long as they're having fun out there, especially in Arenacross. It's supposed to be building your skills. It's basically put your name out there, you know. But Schuyler Dixon, not bad for the first section here. See if he gets a lot of speed here. And he does.
Dixon did a great job last year in Season 2 in Rallycross Series, but wasn't able to keep his ride with the Pericles sponge.
Whoa.
Oh, man, this is shaky ground for Dixon.
That was looking to be
kill
top
his time.
Yeah, that was looking to be top time, but 33.
33.53. Mired at the bottom of the standings is now Mark Holbert, and car number 24 is on track. He won the first ever Arena Cross Series race.
And see if he can win this one before Dead Man's Curve. Here we go in the Washington Superdome. Can Holbert do it?
Holbert going through his first section pretty great. Now, Thomas is his biggest competitor in the point standings. Thomas had a bad day. If he can do well today, this could be a good sign for this team's championship run.
Here we go. Very smooth. Can he beat out Betty Johnson?
Coming to the line, it's going to be close.
31-29.
Missed it by 0.08 of a second. And now Ian Siegel is on track for Siegel Motorsports.
All right, here he goes. Whoa, a little too fast off the turn.
Oh,
First
no!
man DNF
The
for the
Hebrew
day.
missile is going to crash.
He was on target to the wrong point, my friend.
As now we have our last driver for today. James Silverfox for Cybertron Racing, your most recent winner in the series. Came down to a great battle with Mark Holbert.
Not going to win it today after that first turn. But you know what? He had a really very slow start to the season, and getting that win really boosted his confidence.
We'll have to see if he can finish well enough to be a championship competitor. I'm not too sure about this run. He looks a little uneasy.
Here we go. Cutting the turn close. Hits the bumps very well.
Good rhythm section through the end. Let's see. Coming to the line is going to be a 31.95, just inside the top 5. Here are your race results. Betty Johnson takes it from the third car out. Mark Holbert is going to get an impressive second place, and John Zamillia rounds out the podium. Alex Tanker and James Silverfox, your top 5.
Followed by Jeffrey Thinguy, James Shelly, Schuyler Dixon, Annie Thomas, and Ian Siegel.
Now, Siegel, that was an unfortunate one for him. And Annie Thomas, that's a heartbreaker for her. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Here are your point standings.
There it is.
Mark Holbert's your points leader. Look at that. If Mark Holbert finishes 8th or better of these drivers in the next race, he's your champion.
Exactly.
Without a doubt. Annie Thomas needs to win that race.
It's going to be really close. Basically, Dead Man's Curve is going to be one of the most difficult races they've had this season.
And there's the rest of your point standings. As you can see where they run now. We have one final event. These guys are going to be running in a 40-car event, but they're running their own little race within that 40-car event. So,
well, even so, they're trying to qualify and win their series as well. But this has been a Utica Arenacross series. I hope you had a great day.
Yep, and next time we will see you in Australia for the Dead Man's Curve event.
Crack yo, mate.
Have a good one.